Hi besties. So we have a Libra new moon eclipse coming up. It's the last eclipse in Libra for a very long time. And this is because of the North Node and the South Node being in Aries and Libra. So the South Node is in Libra at the moment. That makes this new moon, that's right, an eclipse. This Libra eclipse is happening at roughly 10 degrees in Libra. The new moon is when the sun and the moon are together. As you can see down there, they're together in a conjunction. So this is a new moon. So it's a time for new beginnings, fresh starts. It's a new chapter. It is the start of a seed being planted. Eclipse energy is quite volatile and crazy though. So I don't recommend doing anything too big on an eclipse. Just let the natural events just happen as they were. I wouldn't be manifesting or signing any big documents or anything like that. However, you do you. If you want to fuck around and find out with eclipses, then by all means, it's not the end of the world. It's just a bit chaotic, like a bit unpredictable, the eclipse energy. Now, Libra is definitely ruled by the planet Venus, so we definitely want to check out what she's doing with this eclipse. And she's over there in Scorpio, in her detriment, in fall. She is getting some nice aspects though. She's part of this grand water trine. See, Mars that is in Cancer, she's in Scorpio, and Saturn is in Pisces, and they're making a grand trine. She's also getting some other nice aspects from the ascendant here. So overall, this isn't really a bad time for Venus. It's just a bit more challenging when she is in Scorpio. She doesn't like to be here. This is traditionally a sign that is ruled by Mars, which is her opposite, the masculine side of things. So she just doesn't really like being in this sign. Now with this Libra eclipse, we also have Mercury that is conjunct this eclipse. So Mercury is going to be a big key player. We can expect some big news, some huge thoughts around that Libra house for us. Globally, we might hear a lot about contracts, about agreements, about peace and harmony, diplomacy. That's all that Libra side of things. They want to people please. They want to please other people. They might be involved in negotiations and deals and peacemaking. So we might hear a lot about contracts and peacemaking and like legal events during this time. This new moon in Libra eclipse also has a little bit of a square to that Mars in Cancer. So that is very passive aggressive. Mars is a fiery kind of planet. It doesn't like to be in a water sign like Cancer. So this can be emotional outbursts, emotional anger outbursts. This can be, imagine someone having a bit of a mental health breakdown or an emotional breakdown and they're running around with a weapon, whether that's a knife or a gun or something. That's that Mars and Cancer kind of energy. Now, the square that it's having to Mercury and to this Libra new moon eclipse shows that this energy is a tension. It's difficult, it's challenging, it's conflict, because squares are more of those challenging, tense aspects in astrology. So we know that Mars part is not going to be very comfortable. That Mars in Cancer can also show fighting for your home, your lands, your roots, your ancestry. So I do feel like we're going to hear, as I said, a little bit about peace negotiations, some contracts, some legal events there, especially when it comes to conflicts, WARs, and fighting for your country, conflicts with other countries. We might hear a lot about that side of things. I also do expect to hear a little bit more about the Israel, Palestine, Gaza. I don't want to be offensive, but like we might hear a lot about that situation just because of the astrology chart for them and for them being a Libra rising. I would expect this to be like another big event for them, along with other people that do have Libra rising charts. They could be, a little bit highlighted with this eclipse. But as always, check out your chart. Find out where Libra is, this little sign down there, the Libra, the scales, all that peace, justice, harmony. Find out what house it rules in your natal chart. Have a look in particular at that 10-degree mark in Libra. Do you have any planets there? Anything happening there? You can probably go a few degrees before or after. You also want to check out the signs like Sagittarius and and Leo, because they will send sextiles to this, especially if you've got anything in 10 degrees. Also check out 10 degrees of Gemini and also Aquarius, because they will send trines. They're all air signs. They will send trines to this new moon eclipse in Libra. And then also finally, don't forget to check out if there is anything around 10 degrees in Aries for you, because that will be in an opposition to this new moon Libra eclipse. So this is all going to be really important. Check all that out. Also, I do astrology readings, one-on-one readings. So if you want me to look at your chart and tell you kind of how this energy is playing out for you for this final Libra eclipse, DM me, message me on one of my social media platforms. I won't reach out to you, but if you DM me, I will tell you how you can book a reading with me. If you want your natal chart read, if you want a year ahead reading where I use transits and a solar return to kind of predict things for you, then I can definitely do that.